this is Defeng, and today we will be doing an unboxing of the new Galactic Republic Fleet Starter for the game Star Wars Armada. Now a lot of people knows me by many different names. Like Benjamin always calls me J because he knows me by my gaming nick J Roller. I first knew Benjamin when we were playing Star Wars Armada together, and that was many years ago. I think back in 2014. So let's take a look at what the new Galactic Republic Fleet Starter and the new Galactic Republic faction has to offer us in this wonderful game. Let's go and take a look. So let us take a look at what this Fleet Starter has for us. So those of you who have played Armada before knows that the Star Wars Armada starter set when it first came out also has one medium base and two small base ships, but they are of different factions. The medium base being of the Victory Star Destroyer, and the small bases belongs to the Nebula B and the CR-90 Corvette. But you have to buy two core starters in order to actually play a full game, and people usually share during that time. But now this Galactic Republic Fleet Starter has one medium base and two small base ships right off the bat, so you can actually go up to a 300 point game if you buy just the starter alone. Okay, so let us take a look at what it has. So I have here the Acclamator and the two Consular class armed cruisers. This is a pretty beautiful box. Let's take a look. The Acclamator class cruiser. It was featured in the Empire at War games as well as in the Clone Wars series. Now this ship was first seen in the episode 1, The Phantom Menace, when it transported Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi to the Trade Federation blockade. Let's see if I just take it out of the plastic. Ouch. It is a bit tight, which is good. But usually we will not use the clamshell to transport the ships. So this is the Acclamator class that was given to us along with the starter, and it's a beautiful ship. Now some of you recognize the symbols at the side here. Many of the ships here, when you look at the episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, the Battle of Coruscant that was happening right at the start, many of the ships there already have this. I can't remember offhand what the symbol meant. Now this Consular class cruiser is not exactly to scale. I believe that it is supposed to be a bit smaller in real life as compared to the Acclamator, but in order to get it nicely out on the battlefield, of course they have to make it such that the scales are slightly different for each of the ships. The Consular class looks a little bit like the CR-90, as well as the rear engine actually reminds me of the Aquitans. Alright, so this is also another beautiful ship. So let's take a look at the cards. So along with the cards, we will have the base with the medium base and the stand. Oh, oops, getting tall. As well as below here, they have all the tokens that we need to play the game. Alright, so let's put this aside. Whoa, these are the fighters. So this is the V-19 Torrent Squadron, I believe. It is pre-painted in a red plastic mold to differentiate it from the Rebels. Alright, we'll get 4 of these. 4 squadrons of this in the Galactic Starter. So not only do you get the 3 ships, you also get some squadrons. So this will help you to bring you up to 300 points. This is the new rulebook. There are some changes to the core rules for Star Wars Armada. Alright, we'll go through that in a follow-up video. And these are all the tokens that you need. So many people actually have the plastic bendy stick after many years of playing Armada. So to have some extras is very nice. So these are the bases, the ship bases. Let's take a look. So we have here the bases, and this is the Acclamator 2 class assault ship, which has 3 red, 1 blue and 2 black. So a lot of people associated the Acclamator with the VSD, which was supposed to be a follow-up ship that takes over the Acclamator class actually. Then we have here the Consular class Charger, and the side profile and the front profile looks a lot like our CR90. So when we first discussed the Clone Wars starters, when it first came out, the spoilers, we did say that it feels like they mixed up the Imperial and the Rebel factions a little bit. And this will have actually quite an interesting change in the style of the ships being played. On the other side, this is the Acclamator class 1. So it feels a lot like a VSD, especially with the side. Notice that the arcs they actually don't meet. Then this is the Consular Armed Cruiser, which also feels like the CR90. Alright, the squadrons feels like our X-Wings because of the 5 hull that it has, but you have a higher speed and therefore it's more expensive. So we have our dice. Okay, so any Armada players will tell you the dice gets lost very easily, so to have more dice is always welcome. The maneuvers, which is another tool that gets very wonky after many years of use, so it's always good to have extras. And then we have our cards. So let's take a look. Now the new change to all these cards. Is that they are now all the size of a standard deck. So last time it used to be of a very small upgrade size pack, but now they make it all the same size, which is going to be easy for you to find the sleeves for. Like the sleeves that I bought in the past for my objective cards. Alright, so it's going to be easier to find sleeves for all this. So we have the V19 Taurian Squadron, which has Escort and Swarm at 12 points, Speed 3 and 5 hull. So this feels like a slightly souped up TIE fighter, but the points is actually quite hefty because of the hull. We do have one unique X. So these are the new sized damage deck size. Okay, damage cards. So again, we have our normal 4 objectives, and this is our new commander, Bail Organa, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. So we will be discussing on the tactics that are available in a video next time. I will try to invite some of our more experienced players to come on and to talk about this. Alright, so Clone Gunners, Hyperspace Rings, all these are the new size, the standard size cards. Now the swivel mount batteries, this is actually a very interesting card, because this one, when you pair it with our Acclamator, what essentially it does is it allows you to shoot 3 red and 2 blacks at any ship at long range, because you can add 1 die of any color from an adjacent house zone, which will be the black die, especially since you will be holding on to maybe assault proton torpedoes or assault concussion missiles. So these are also given to you. So we will get an assault concussion missile straight off the bat in the starter set. Munitions resupply, a new card. Parts resupply, a new card. This is a very good card. Auxiliary Shields team. It's a very, very good upgrade. And we will discuss why in the next video. These are the title cards. Impeccable. Nivuta B. Actually, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Radiant 7. Swift Return. And these are the new ship cards. Okay. They come in the standard size. And then at the back will be where you can see all the icons. As well as the main art. And the points is over here. So it's a change from the tarot size cards that we used to get. And I think it will be better. Of course, we'll be looking to get clear sleeves so they can look at the art behind. So Acclamator 1, Acclamator 2, 2 Consular class armed cruisers, and 2 Consular class chargers. So these are what you will be able to feel. So points wise, the chargers are actually 45 points. So it looks a lot like our CR90, which is 44 points. And the Acclamator class is around 66 points, which is also quite good for a medium ship. So overall, if you just look at the ships alone, you can be fielding around 150 points to 200 points worth of ships off the starter. Then when you add in the squadrons, which are 12 points each, this will bring your fleet maybe up to 250 points, because you have 4 squadrons, there's 48 points of squadrons, without looking at upgrading them to be the unique. Then when you add the other upgrade cards, actually you have enough here in this entire set to play a 300 point game, which is very, very good. It is a small size game, yes, but it's good for any players who are starting out. Now, if you want to play 400 points, of course, you will need to buy... Now, if you want to play 400 points, of course, you will need to buy maybe 2 starters. But I would say that at the start, you don't have a large ship. So, in order to play 400 points and you want to contest with the large ISDs, Starhawks, you may not have enough off the bat. So, let us take a look at our Republic Fighter Squadrons Expansion Pack. So I'm going to open this. Oops. I am sorry to the box. I'm going to keep that anyway. So this, you get this. These are the tokens that you will get, and the cards are inside. So let's take a look at the cards. So in each of these squadron pack, you'll get 2 V19 Taurian squadrons, and you'll get 1 unique along with them. You get the Delta 7 Aether Sprite Squadron, which is for the Jedi fighters. And this time round, there are actually 4 unique that you can get. Ahsoka Tano, Luminara Undali, Kit Fisto, and Plo Koon. Then you get the BTLB Y-Wing Squadrons, and as well as Anakin Skywalker in the BTLB Y-Wing Squadron, the ARC 170 Starfighter Squadron with Oddball, alright, which I believe he was the one who shielded them during the episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So let's take a look at what we get inside. Okay, so this is the pack. Do you notice that they are all in a red paint color scheme, so that you can differentiate them on the battlefield against the rebels. So this is the ARC 170, quite pretty nice. We have the V19, which we get in the Galactic Republic Fleet Starter set. So you'll be able to fill 6 of this if you have the squadron pack together. Then we have our Y-Wing, the new Y-Wing squadron. Okay, I do prefer the old Y-Wing design. I think the new one, although it looks a bit funkier, doesn't really suit the taste. And this is the Aether Sprite Squadron Delta. Alright, so It's a very nice fighter squadron actually. So let's go and take a look at what everything looks like together assembled. Alright, so this is what you get right off the start from the Galactic Republic Starter. So you have 1 Acclamator, 2 Consular class, and 4 of the V-19 Taurus squadrons, with 1 that is a unique X. So this is what you get off the starter. Pretty much value for money, I would say. And there you have it. This is the Star Wars Armada Galactic Republic starter set together with 1 pack of the fighter squadrons. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.